Today is January 14th, 2014, and this is Delegate Tim Manchin bringing you another weekly update and report on the activities of the West Virginia legislature. This was our first full week at the legislature, and after doing some business on Thursday, we were basically forced to adjourn because of a very significant and serious chemical spill that ultimately leaked into the Elk River and was taken into the public water intake system. Most of you have heard of that by now. Literally, people were not only allowed to consume water, but they weren't even allowed to come in contact. No bathing, no showers, no use of water for any purpose which might bring it into contact with a person's skin. This has raised a number of really serious issues. We don't know the extent of all those yet because we haven't even gotten back to work yet. We did meet last night for a short while, and we intend to have committee meetings resume this evening, although not all of the hotels in Charleston are open yet. Many businesses aren't either. But essentially, we have now had those small businesses go without any revenue for somewhere between 6 and it could be as long as 10 days. This can represent a serious problem for their profitability. A lot of people operate on a very close margin, and you take away all of their revenues for a week or longer, and it could make the difference between whether they have a profit for the year and whether they lose money for the year. When I chaired the Marcellus Shale Special Select Committee that ultimately passed some legislation several years ago, this was an issue that we took up then. We recognized at that time that frack water could very well pose a problem to public water systems, and we made provisions in that bill so that if a well was within a certain distance of the public water intake, in other words, if they were upstream of that public water intake, then we required that there be an emergency services plan and know how to contact people and require that they be contacted within a certain period of time to prevent exactly this very same thing. What I don't know at this point in time is whether we have that in West Virginia with regards to all chemical companies and all chemical storage facilities. I'm sure we're going to be taking a look at that, whether we have that. And then the second issue is if we already have it in place, was it followed? Have we developed emergency plans? And if not, why not? So these will be important issues for the state of West Virginia and her citizens to consider over the coming weeks, and I'm sure I'll be coming back and talking with you more about that in the future.